Alright. Yes, you guys can read that title screen. That's right. This game is apparently actually by KFC, so let's get into it. Before we get started, tell us your name. I'm just joking. I'm not Jim Sterling, so we'll just do that. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock and up and at 'em, or throw the clock at them and stay in bed forever. Well, let's get up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Let's be serious. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head to class. Sailor Moon reference. Classic. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Morning, ZD. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that. This morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by a MasterChef parent, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babbies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid being left behind and never catching up. Sweet girl Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should pep talk or change the subject? I'm gonna change the subject. It's hard to see Miriam like this, quite frankly, quite exhausting. Rather dwell than on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, it's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland. And he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just a smile. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley, your arch... Okay, I like what's going on here. That's good. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see their chicken shins. I really thought that said chicken shits for a second. You leave ZD shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. I just realized she has chicken stocking. And she's thick as hell. Look at that. Damn. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man. He has, god damn it, has stopped looking at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can get him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van, you rang. Obvious JoJo reference. Oh my god, the fact that he's posing too, that's absolutely amazing. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as, instead of JoJo, I get it, classic, have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. You know, taking a break real quick for all this narrative, the game actually looks really good. I'm surprised that they even put this much budget, especially if it really is by KFC. I know, right? You think they just hand us their diplomas now, or hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid, some goober-ass motherfucker, pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Did he just fart? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward, easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after Pop Pop. He's old. Could someone like this be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm ZD, so are you guys gonna make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. That's exactly what I would say. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in, keeping themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Doug. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. It's chilly. Someone closed the window, and then he walks in. I just cut the music off really badly, sorry. You're immediately swept out in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Saunders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Doug. Before he can finish his sentence, please call me Colonel. Colonel Saunders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Saunders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. It's good to know Colonel Saunders' origin story. I always wondered. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. That almost sounds like my stupid outro for the podcast. Jeez. Not that it was really that original to begin with, but anyways, many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even really be adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Shut the fuck up. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, generic-ass looking man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Yeah, I say generic, but he actually looks pretty unique looking so weird like that, so ordinary as they're trying to make him look, I suppose. Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. That was a really bad. I pretend I didn't do that. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny ass wheels. You turn to see the student's Sprinkle is referencing, who appears to be in some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, Clank, you something I skipped. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep whiff. Huh, your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up and give it to your pocket. Let's do beef treat. You reach in. I feel like I should just chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hands. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly don't belong here. Please remove your apron and then remove yourself from this class and this school. Oh, it really was, because it should have been chicken. Jesus. It seems you've reached the end of the line, Chef. The proverbial game over. That is a... Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, let's... Okay. Bam. I won't play for too long, only because obviously this is meant to be enjoyed by you as an original experience. So obviously there's even fail states in this, but it's also free, so I feel like most people are going to check this out, and they should. So there's that. Alright, chicken snack. Let's do it. Your chicken and return the chicken snack in your hand. So as I go wide, locks onto it. His favorite. Well. I think there might be some competition for the new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ow. You see the other students eyeing you jealously. Pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned not to fuck up like you did the first time. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing out in front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey there, ZD, there's still a seat here. It seems no one is claiming a seat next to me if you're interested. Time to be what I would do in real life. See ya. You move to take your seat by Colonel Saunders. It appears he brought no pens, no books, pens, pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I only have two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you're ever going to feeling accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little bit off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. Time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life in culinary school. Keep your knife sharp, focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Throw people under the bus. That's right. Forest is to trees as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken... Oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the pop filter. What food is best for the broken heart? That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? That's right. Your total score is 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see Colonel Saunders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, ZD. You just scored major Colonel Saunders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at all. I'm just making up words now. See, so this is something that's inherently the problem when your content creator work hours is between midnight and 6 or 8 in the morning is pretty damn tired from that 9 to 5 grind. Well, I don't work 9 to 5, I work later than that, but that's what it's called. Anyways, wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to working would be... I should just turn this video off right now. That a school dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tiredness. You see, no one gives a fuck. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Shut the fuck up. Lunch, lunch, lunch. I said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Now, what's the smell I smell? Indeed, the smell. You hold your breath waiting to see if the food was the mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Saunders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried, crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Saunders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What do you think? What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. Fucking hell. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared for a follow-up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that the only hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to the Colonel Saunders. She realized that he's destined for greatness and fame with his cooking skills. She wants them all to herself. Oh, please. Well then, man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wild. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. That's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink. Why? Oh, out of this bucket. That's weird. That's in quotation marks. I'm a little worried about that. Innuendo, perhaps. And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Saunders' food transports you to another dimension. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. The food rests in your mouth, focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe. But perhaps there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be spoiler tag on Discord? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use spoiler tag on Discord. You try to go even deeper and see flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. Not one notice you travel through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Saunders. You approach Colonel Saunders. Colonel Saunders smiles at you ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha. How bold to come out and ask. The idea for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy of all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. I see where this is going, and that's an interesting marketing move, KFC. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie, kid. I'll give you that. Colonel Saunders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and he then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use spoiler Discord tag. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Spoiler Discord tag? Whoa! You'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And spoiler Discord tag definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. You don't try to counter Sanders that, though. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Saunders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Saunders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes, I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. You sound like you have big plans for that big brain, like big boy. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on the world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figured now's the perfect moment to share your personality to him. Well, I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate that compliment, ZD. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know. We've only met today, and I'm starting to get the same feeling about you, Mr. Popeyes. Oh, fuck! That's what I should have named my character. God damn it.